We embark on a journey unlike any other, as we unravel the enigma of the oldest cold case ever to haunt the annals of crime. We venture into the shadows where the past holds the key to unlocking the secrets of a bygone era. Welcome to Dark Minds, where the truth is never what it seems. The mysterious disappearance of Sheena Bora. Sheena Das Bora was born to Indrani Mukherjee and Siddhartha Das in 1987 in Shillong, Meghalaya. In 1989, Indrani left Siddhartha. In 2006, Sheena moved to Mumbai upon learning about her mother. Sheena was admitted to St Xavier's College, where she obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree. By June 2011, Sheena was working as an assistant manager at Mumbai Metro 1. On April 24, 2012, Sheena took a leave of absence from work. On the same day, Rahul Mukherjee, Sheena's stepbrother and boyfriend, received a breakup SMS from Sheena's phone. Indrani claimed that Sheena had gone to the United States for higher studies, and therefore, a missing first information report was never filed. Sheena was never seen after April 24, 2012. Rahul, suspicious of Sheena's sudden disappearance, insisted that the Mumbai police investigate. The police visited Indrani's Worli residence, where they were informed by the staff that Indrani was out of the country. Upon her return, Indrani told the police that Rahul was stalking Sheena, which was why Sheena had moved to the US without informing him. Discovery of death and the ensuing inquiry. 4 months before Indrani Mukherjee's arrest, Mumbai police began surveilling her following a tip-off. On August 21, 2015, Indrani's driver, Shamvar Pintaram Rai, was arrested for possession of illegal weapons. During his interrogation, Rai revealed details about Sheena Bora's murder. Rai's confession led to significant developments in the case. He alleged that Indrani, along with her ex-husband Sanjeev Khanna, had meticulously planned Sheena's murder. Indrani had even surveyed potential body disposal sites the night before the crime. On April 24, 2012, Khanna flew to Mumbai and checked into Hotel Hilltop at Worli. Indrani rented an Opel Corsa for the abduction and disposal of Sheena's body. Rai recounted that Indrani arranged to meet Sheena that evening, when Sheena was dropped off by Rahul Mukherjee near National College on Linking Road in Bandra. Indrani, Khanna, and driver Rai were there to abduct her. Indrani sat next to Rai while Khanna strangled Sheena in the back seat. After the murder, they took Sheena's body to Indrani's Worli residence, placing it in a bag in the car trunk. Rai slept in the car with the body overnight. Early on April 25, 2012, they drove to Gagod village in Raigad, propping Sheena's body between Indrani and Khanna to avoid police suspicion. At 4 a.m, they burned Sheena's body in an isolated forest spot and returned to Mumbai. Khanna left Mumbai later that day. On August 25, 2015, Mumbai police arrested Indrani Mukherjee, accusing her of murdering her daughter Sheena Bora and charging her with murder, disposing of evidence or giving false statements, kidnapping and common intention under the Indian Penal Code. She was remanded in police custody by the Bandra Metropolitan Magistrates Court. The next day, on August 26, 2015, Indrani's ex-husband, Sanjeev Khanna, was arrested in Kolkata and charged with kidnapping, murder, causing disappearance of evidence, and criminal conspiracy in connection with the same case. He allegedly confessed to the charges against him. Unsolved Tragedy, the murder of Christina King. Christina Renee King, affectionately nicknamed Cricket by her family due to her small stature, was born in 1972 and resided in Kansas City, Kansas. Christina was married to Christopher Wayne Goodall, a roofer, and the loving couple had 2 children. Christopher's job could not sustain the family, so Christine decided to find ways to provide for them. She began soliciting clients for money on Central Street, offering escort services. At some point, Christopher went to prison, and Christine seemed to lose hope. Despite her societal label, those who knew her believed she was a good person. However, circumstances had led her to a life on the streets, where she navigated the harsh realities of a world that often overlooked the humanity behind the labels. In December 1998, April, her daughter, was in 5th grade, celebrating her 10th Christmas, when the family received tragic news on Christmas morning. Some boys were scavenging for metal to sell as scrap to the junkyard, looking for salvageable pieces in the driveway of an abandoned nursing home. In the cold silence of the winter morning, they came across a partially naked body, beaten, bruised and discarded like trash. The victim had suffered blunt force trauma to the head, her pants were half pulled down, and her bra, shoes and various other belongings were scattered nearby. The victim's face was smashed in, making identification difficult. The Kansas City Police Department, KCPD, informed the family that the body was 26-year-old Christina King. The discovery sparked a mystery as to who might have taken her life and why. Christina's mother, Penny Barnett, persistently followed up with the Kansas City Police Department seeking answers. Despite their efforts, the family was not informed about a crucial piece of evidence, a used condom found at the crime scene. Officers hinted that Christina, being labelled a streetwalker, was not a priority. April later viewed the autopsy photos of her mother, shocked by the extent of injuries and abrasions on her body. In 2010, Christopher Goodall passed away, leaving April and Ashley orphaned. In December 2021, the family gathered for a prayer vigil and balloon release organised by Justice for Wyandotte. Seeking justice, the stories of Christina King and Pearl Davis. Justice for Wyandotte was inspired by another tragic case, that of Pearl Davis, a 43-year-old mother of 2 who was murdered in 1996. Pearl was a hard-working seamstress and a member of the Kansas City Islamic community. Her body was found brutally stabbed in a vacant house that had belonged to her mother. The investigation was handled by Detective Roger Golubsky, who was later accused of numerous offences and misconduct. Many of Golubsky's cases involved women who were marginalised and met tragic ends through violent means such as strangulation or stabbing. These women were often found partially or fully unclothed, with their clothing scattered nearby. Christina King's case shared these grim details, but despite a DNA match with a potential suspect, the KCPD failed to follow up. Back in 2003, police got a DNA hit on the condom found near Christina's battered body, identifying Gary Davis as the suspect. Shockingly, he was not immediately questioned. It took 14 months to question Davis, despite his being under intensive supervision by Wyandotte County Community Corrections. Gary Davis, a 52-year-old Kansas City resident, was a truck driver at the time of the alleged incidents involving Christina and Pearl. The nature of his job made it easy for him to evade connections to the crimes, as it took him miles away from the crime scenes. Despite knowing his whereabouts at all times, it took the police 20 years to arrest Davis. This slow process was marked by delays and inaction. The DNA from both crime scenes matched their initial suspect, Gary Davis. Senior officers further found a Facebook page matching Davis's name and description, with controversial and offensive posts focused on truck driving and societal double standards regarding men and women. Attempts to reach him revealed that out of 3 listed phone numbers, only 1 was operational, and its voicemail was full. In September 2023, Davis was finally arrested and charged with taking Christina King's life. His bail was set at $5 lakhs. With no statute of limitations, the cases could be pursued, and he would be charged, tried and convicted regardless of the time elapsed. Davis is currently a suspect or person of interest in at least 8 more cases. The cold case unit established thanks to Justice for Wyandotte went on to solve 11 more cases. It is safe to assume that the KCPD is liable for allowing nearly 30 years to pass before making an arrest that could have been made years earlier. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the world of horrors on Dark Minds.